Hi, welcome back. So I think that I'm making this video after a long while. Not say away from all the platforms because while I was inactive on YouTube and while I took a break from this one platform, I just started posting myself on Instagram, and it's been I think what like 2 months, and as of now it's doing pretty well. And I'm pretty happy with the performance there and much more compared to here. But I started this just as something where I can document my own journey, and maybe if I can like one day inspire even one person, it would mean a lot to me. But more than anything, the priority was always me myself, because I wanted to look back upon my journey and feel motivated on the days that I was feeling down. While I was away from YouTube, a lot of things happened, and one of the major updates that I planned to give you all and that I planned to post here, but I wasn't able to due to certain reasons. I just could not get the time to edit that video. I recorded another video, I think a month back or something, but I just did not get the time to edit that clip, and then I lost it. So here I am once again, with my college decision, or where did I land up actually video. So in this video I'll be revealing which course or college did I opt for. And I know that it's pretty late for posting this video, but I just want to maintain the chronology on my channel, so I'll be posting it now, no worries. So basically, we'll start with a little bit of story time. I'll be posting timestamps below so you can skip to the part that you like. Back in the 10th grade, I was juggling and I was very stressed out, thinking about which stream should I opt for after class 10th, because in India we have to opt a stream after class 10th. So we have to opt certain subjects that are categorized in certain streams after class 10th in 11th and 12th. And then based on that, a career is formed. Suppose that I take the science stream, then I'll have the flexibility to switch to any career. But mostly students take PCM or PCB streams if they want to go for engineering, PCM, and PCB if they want to go for medicine or biology. I had no interest in science subjects. I was always a social science and literature girly. I loved history, I loved economics, I loved polity, I loved sociology, psychology. Even though psychology is a science, but I still loved it because it was different from the other sciences like physics and chemistry. And then definitely literature, be it English literature or Hindi literature, and I was good at both of them. I was even good at Sanskrit literature because I liked literature a lot. So I had never any interest in science, and I just did not want to take science after class 10. So I was searching for careers that could match my interest area, and I wanted to be very concept clear, I wanted to be very clear about what I want to pursue after class 12th, because I did not want to put myself into a position of risk by taking a stream जिसके बाद मुझे पता ही नहीं है कि मुझे आगे क्या करना है. And so for that reason, I started searching. I would have long discussions with my peers, with my classmates, with my friends, teachers, my parents. And then ultimately I decided, I do not know where exactly this came from, but I resonated with the idea of pursuing law. Law sounded like something that I felt a connect to and I felt attracted towards, mostly because it called to my idealistic mindset. I'm a very idealistic person. So, and I'm also someone who is very good at debating and public speaking. So And the normal conception is that if you're good at speaking or you're good at argumentation, then you should go for law. So that is a little bit of what happened with me as well. I'll not lie here, but I did do my research and I had a clear plan of, okay, I want to do law because of these reasons, and not only because somebody else suggested it to me or only because apparently I'm good at argumentation or something. So I thought, let's do law. I feel really attracted towards it, and I feel that I'll be able to do good at it. And so I took up humanities or arts in 11th and 12th, and I thought that I'll prepare for CLAT exam. And honestly, taking up humanities in 11th was a long fought battle with my parents, but I just somehow won it. And because I'm a very stubborn person, and I did take up arts or humanities. I had subjects history, political science, English, economics, what else? Computer science and psychology. These were all my favorite subjects, which I evidently chose for myself. And when I was in class 12th, I thought that I would start preparing for CLAT in class 11th. But in class 11th, I faced a bullying, sort of, not direct but indirect, because I was doing very good in school. I was one of the toppers in 10th grade. I was the head girl in class 11th. And after I became the head girl in class 11th, there were a lot of people who were, actively targeting me. And they were just like behind my life for I do not know what reason. And even I was trying to ignore everybody and just focus on myself, still it was taking a toll on my mental health because I was being taunted and indirectly pulled down. A lot of opportunities were snatched out of my hands for no reason at all. And there was also a little bit of favoritism happening in our school council as well. So, because of all those reasons, I was like really not in a good state mentally as well as physically, because after a point of time my mental health deteriorated so much that even my physical health started getting affected. I would have more intestinal infections, which is, by the way, a direct impact of high stress levels for an elongated period of time, which we later studied in class 12. And then I realized that, okay, that is why this is happening, so I need to put a stop on it. 11th was like very tumultuous time for me. Then in 12th grade, I was trying to balance my CLAT preparation with my 12th grade, but it just seemed very difficult. So I decided that I would first focus on 12th grade and then I would take a drop year to prepare for CLAT, even though that seemed like a bit unrealistic to me. Considering my personality, I knew that I cannot sit at home for a whole year preparing for one exam. That is not my personality. The people who can do that, they are very dedicated, they are very determined. But I am somebody who just cannot do that. I'm a very social person and I need to get out of my house, meet a lot of people, enjoy and have fun, which I knew would not be happening if I just sat in my home preparing for an exam. But still, I decided to go ahead with it because preparing for it alongside my 12th grade just did not seem viable to me. I tried doing it initially, but I lagged behind in my 12th grade syllabus, so I decided to drop it. But my parents suggested, it was I think November or October, and my parents suggested that why don't you fill the form for CLAT this year as well. We'll just go, we'll see कि सब कैसे होता है, what are the procedures, how does it look like, what is the exam pattern, what all procedures one candidate has to go through and all of that. So once you will get an experience of it, it will be very easy for you to kind of manage everything next year onwards. And I agreed with them. I was like that yeah, it is actually a good idea because I'll get to experience the exam pressure as well. So next year I would not be very, I would be mentally ready. I would not be very new to the experience. And so I filled the form and without any preparation I went for the CLAT examination. But somehow I secured a rank of 4,900, All India rank, general category. Though it's not a very good rank, because at this rank, if you're a general category candidate, you can only get a seat if there are 4 or 5 lists coming, or if there are 4 or 5 rounds of vacancies happening. So in the second or third round of vacancy, you will be getting a seat. That too in the like tier 2, tier 3 NLUs, not the tier 1 NLU. They were out of question already. But I wasn't even expecting that, since I had not studied a single word. But it just happened. And then I was like, "Yep, to set मामला हो गया somehow." So now I can pursue, like law from any second or third tier NLU. And second tier might still be difficult, but third tier to mil hi jayega. Yeah, the ones who fall in between. And more than the NLUs, I loved the idea of getting into NFSU, which is National Forensic Sciences University. They also offer a 5-year BBLLB program, and I was really attracted towards this course and this university because they also had a criminology and forensics background, which I really loved. So I thought that I would pursue LLB from here, like BBLLB from here. And so I waited for their applications. While I was doing all this, I don't know what happened, but suddenly I just started feeling like I should also search for BB options. We went to actually Varanasi, and while we were in Varanasi, I was very stressed out about what will happen, where will I end up, am I even doing the right thing, am I choosing the right thing for myself. I was in that state of doubt the whole time. So while I was on that trip, I was thinking the very same thing 24/7. It was like playing in my head all the time. And then I started getting offer letters. I got offer letter from Nirma, from NMIMS, Navi Mumbai campus, from Jindal Global School, from I think these 3 were there initially. And then I started feeling like I would never get into my dream law school, which was NFSU. And I thought that I should, at this point, after coming back from Varanasi, I thought that I should really start looking for other options. That is when I don't know what happened to me or what came into my head. I started looking for BB options, but I did not want to go for the conventional BBA. I just don't know what happened to me, or what was there in me, or what came inside of me. But because my parents were suggesting that do BBA from any college, we just want you to get that clarity in 3 years. You will be mature enough after 3 years, and you would have enough exposure as well. So then you can decide whether you want to continue with law or not, because dedicating your 5 years to that course would mean that you have gone into that stream, and then coming back or turning around would be very difficult for you, and it would take a toll on your mental health. And I kind of agreed with the reasoning, but I did not tell them that explicitly, because even if you're agreeing with your parents, you just won't tell it to them on their face that, yeah, you're right. So even though I agreed with them, I started searching options myself secretly. So I remember my days during that whole time after giving CUET, after filling those entrance forms, and then giving those entrance examinations and appearing for all the exams. Time period between giving the examinations wala phase and the actual results wala phase or admission wala phase, my days used to look like I would wake up in the morning and then I would start searching. The entire day I used to browse through what courses are available, what are their fee structure, what is the curriculum like, what school offers them. And I was just so madly looking for something to click, or looking for something that I can find that actually is, something that just kind of hits ki, yeah, this is what I needed. But I wasn't able to find anything for a very long period of time. And then one day I came across hybrid BB program of IIT Patna. I also came across another program of another government institute, and I was honestly more interested in that BBA program. But apparently they had closed their admission procedure. So even though I requested them to consider my application, they were very rigid that we would not be considering any applications now, and that is it. That is all. That's the response I got from them. And so I was like, okay, let it be. And then I kind of researched about the IIT Patna program. I also had a chat and a call with a few of the people who were already studying there in their second or third year. And after considering a lot of things, I realized that okay, maybe this is something that I can go ahead with. Considering that it was a hybrid program, the curriculum was very well structured, and it was IIT Patna, obviously. So, and also when I had a call with some of the seniors, they told me that the placement cell is very active and it has helped us a lot. So you can definitely consider this program. And so, after considering all these points, I was admitted into the IIT Patna BBA program. So, basically, my CLAT score and my CUET scores were taken as admission criteria. Now, I think they have started their own exam, IIT PSAT. I'm not really sure though, but you need to have given or appeared for any national level entrance exam and have done well in it. And most of my classmates have also appeared for some of the other examinations. Some have appeared for IPMAT, some have appeared for CUET. Most have appeared for CUET, I think. So yeah, that was the whole situation. So I got into the hybrid program at IIT Patna. So I'm currently pursuing BBA hybrid from IIT Patna. It's been 3-4 months now, and as of now it's going pretty good. I mean, it's all very good. The only thing is that it's hybrid. So you need to be very careful that if you're somebody who is very social like I am, then you need to be very careful and plan it like I did. I also got enrolled myself in the state university here in my city. Even though I'm not going there a lot, I attend only a few classes, but I've made friends there. I've done my networking there, and if it is ever needed, I can maybe participate in some competition that is happening through their help, or some event that is happening, or I can just maybe hang out with them. So I did that for myself because I knew that my personality is not. It's not like I would be able to sit at my home and pursue a hybrid program forever. Even though we have campus immersions happening at the end of every semester, but still I'm much more social than this. I needed more social presence and connections. I made it that way for myself. I planned it that way for myself. So that is also very important. Knowing yourself and then planning things according to your own personality, your own strengths and weaknesses is very important. So that is the actually end of this video. That is where I am currently. That is what I'm pursuing currently, and I'm not sure whether I'll be making any videos in future regarding this whole subject because I don't know. But if somebody suggests me or requests me to make a video on this course and to give my own review and recommendations, then I might be. So we'll see, and I hope that you all are also doing really great in your lives and pursuing what you love. And even if you're not pursuing something that you love academically, I just wish and I hope and I pray and I encourage you to pursue something that you love in terms of hobbies, non-academically. Take out some time from your studies, from your work, from your internship, from your research, whatever you are doing, for something that you really like doing or something that you really love doing. Develop skills in those areas or just enjoy doing that thing for the sake of your own fun. University, but Nirma was still okay, but rejecting NFSU and then rejecting MNLU. I was getting offer from MNLU Sambhajinagar, and after some time I was getting offer from MNLU Nagpur as well. And Nagpur ka I don't think that I got an offer. It was Sambhajinagar only. Nagpur ka I could have got had I filled the vacancy because unka vacancy utna gaya, but I did not fill, I guess. Or did I fill it? Nagpur wala I'm not sure, but Sambhajinagar I got, and even declining Sambhajinagar was also very like difficult. And then there was also a Rashtriya Raksha University, unka bhi call aaya, but again the same problem. So they were. I was also getting through CUET. I was getting BA program at Zakir Hussain, and I had to decline that as well. I did not go for an upgrade. I got Zakir Hussain BA program in the first allotment itself, but then I did not upgrade. I was getting BHU, Ancient Indian History, and History, no, and Philosophy, and I could not go for it as well. So at last, I have gone for BBA, IIT Patna, and as of now, I think it's going pretty good.